Hello YouTube friends, welcome back. Today we're going to do another video about something that's going into your Christmas boxes. And I'm going to take you to visit Ted, the candle maker. Now, last year we had Ted's candles in the boxes and the year before, but they're so beautiful. So when I was putting together the ideas for what should be in the boxes this year, it was a no-brainer. I wanted to have Ted's candles in there again. And so this time Anna and I drove over to his workshop in Cumbria. It's about 3/4 of an hour away from where I live. And we talked to all the people who work there and watched them dipping some candles. And then we brought back the ones that Ted has made for me that are going to go in your Christmas boxes. So I hope you enjoy this video. I really love talking to Ted. He's such a character and a really dear friend. Here it comes. So we've driven over to Ted's candle making workshop and all my favourite people are here. So we're just going to have a word with folk and see what they're doing. And Robin is, what would you call threading up? Yeah, carousel?
Wicking up, we call this.
Wicking up.
Yeah.
Wicking up. And your big boiler here is full of beeswax, yeah?
This is African beeswax, yeah. Yeah.
It smells great, which is the candles that we've got for the Christmas boxes.
Great.
And so, how's it going?
Yeah, steady away, non-stop.
Because it's
everyone wants candles, yeah.
Busy season.
Always busy, yeah.
Yeah, always busy.
So these are going to be stumpies, these are going to be some of these.
Which is what we've got, is it?
Is it?
I think that's what we've got, the two small ones in the boxes.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
We've got those.
Yeah.
So this is more of
You
those.
can see the first dip of these ones.
Ooh, cool.
You're itching to have a go.
No, it's all good. I'm not today. Too wobbly, I think. So
we'll mark the height here.
Ah.
So just give it a mark so we know where.
Where
so
to
4
stop
inches,
dipping?
this one, yeah, 4 inches for these ones. So we've got a little mark there. I'm going to dip to that.
Okay.
Dip to that point.
Okay.
All the way up. So do 4 there. Give them a dip, then do the 2 extra there.
Okay. So you dip. I'll get out of the way because I'm going.
Am I in the way here?
You should be all right. Yeah. Just don't get yeah.
So you dip the inner ones.
Yeah, they usually have one more just for. And there's 2 more rings, and then that'll be that one. And then the same on the opposite side.
So somebody might get a pair of candles with a green mark on.
Yeah, that's right.
That'd be exciting.
Yeah. No extra cost.
No extra cost.
Well, these ones are all right.
How
these
many pairs of candles are on one carousel?
Well, it depends on the carousel. It depends on the candle, because if you look at those, they're wicked much closer together. So you're getting far more. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The stouter ones, obviously you get fewer on, and then the other boilers are smaller dippers as well.
Okay.
Ted or Rory will know exactly the number, but I don't.
Well, this is how they'll look once they've been through the dipping process. I love these candles.
So those are nearly to size. They'll need a few more.
Few more dips and dries.
You can see they still haven't quite got the shape.
Yes, the width at the bottom.
Yeah, they're still quite uniform.
Yes.
They need to fill out a bit more at the bottom.
So I'm guessing you dip them partially then to get that.
No, it's just it naturally creates that shape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
as
with
it
the
drains
run
off.
up with the drain off. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's real skill, isn't it?
Yeah, it's well, in a lot of ways, it just does itself. It's you know. So we nearly have this one.
I love the smell of this one. The beeswax. It's so lovely.
Yeah.
And this is what we've got in our boxes. This size here. I like all the patterns on the bottom as well. Oh, thanks, Robin.
That's right. Just
So
give
this
them
is
another dip, and then we'll give them another one.
okay. Let's watch that. So it just starts as a
Grip.
tiny thin coating.
Starts that thin and ends up a little bigger than this.
Wow.
So the beeswax can be dipped when they're still warm, which makes it a faster process than they're still slightly warm when they're dipped, and they still build up nicely.
Okay.
So it's faster than the paraffin.
And then these beautiful long ones here.
Yeah. So these are longer standards, so they'll be about 14 inches.
Okay.
And they'll be the standards, so the thickness of a dining room table. So.
I've been here loads of times, but I never get tired of watching this. Now, if you've had the Christmas boxes in the past, we have these candles every year because they're the best. They're absolutely lovely. And so Ted makes them here in the workshop, and we're going to go and have a look round in a minute at the candles being made. But I thought it'd be really quite nice to talk to Ted.
All right then. Yes. So far away then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, your workshop here has evolved over the years from its very humble beginnings when I first met you, when you were in a Nissan hut.
Nissan hut in Ends, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right,
Yeah.
the Nissan hut's still there. It is a workshop, but it's got some sort of woodworking and stuff in there.
And you maybe had one of these boilers?
Yes, not like this though. It was very primitive.
Yeah. But that was
It
a
was
long time
an
ago.
oil drum on a cast iron stand with a gas burner.
What made you start making candles?
I was doing joinery and I had to quibble about the price quite often. You know, when customers were quite happy with the work, but they didn't want to
Pay that much.
and it was all hand done. And I liked that. I preferred that in a way. But I had a friend in Denmark who had made candles, so he didn't give me much of a clue as how to start. But you know, it was experimental, and in the beginning, it was pretty rubbishy. You know,
Well,
the wicks weren't the right size for the
Okay.
candles. The colours were all sort of dark. Well, they're quite nice, trendy colours now, sort of autumny shades.
but you didn't like them at the time.
But at the time, you know, it was all I knew, you know. So it just sort of evolved. Used to send them in the post, wrapped in newspaper, and they got smashed, things like that. So you slowly learned, and then managed to pick up a big customer, Suma Food.
Yes,
You know.
and that's how I first heard of you.
And that happened.
'Cause I bought a
quite
pack of
soon.
Suma candles.
And then we had sort of big Diane in Nented doing all the packing. So we had in her house, you know, for Suma, because we had to have boxes made for that.
Yeah.
And that's when it started with the boxing, with the packaging. But most of the candles we sell now aren't in boxes; they're loose.
Because you're selling them wholesale, mostly. So you haven't really got retail customers coming to the door, have you?
No, I mean people do come in, and there are a few, but we have a minimum order.
Yeah.
So we sort of can't do things like you can do on sort of eBay.
Yeah.
So we don't sell direct to the public. It would be a hassle. You'd have another department.
Yeah.
You know.
And the health and safety in this place wouldn't be great for customers coming in,
No,
would it?
no. It's all sorts of trip hazards
Yes, that's
anyway.
right. Yeah. But it has grown phenomenally, hasn't it now?
Yes, we can't cope. This winter we have to turn customers away. Any new customers we can't take
Well,
on.
I'm grateful to be an old customer.
And even the old customers we can't supply
Oh.
their whole needs.
No.
Which I don't know what we can do. We are expanding it with a new rig here, but we're not sure that will be ready before Christmas. You know,
So when you get this
year.
new boiler,
There's a boiler coming today.
how many boilers will you have then?
Four
4.
different.
And they're going all
tanks.
the time. Tanks, yeah.
Yeah. 4 of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I love it. I think it's like a little magical wonderland when I come in here. I've always really enjoyed
So we
visiting.
moved the packing department from here to accommodate a new setup, a new rig here.
So Sue's down in the bottom there doing the packing.
Yes, and we've got to sort of find.
Chris.
We're just sort of organising some heating and insulation for that end, because the background heating from the boilers actually keeps this end warm,
Yes.
but the other end
Hasn't got a boiler.
No.
Yeah.
So
you
the winter months.
need to warm the girls up at the bottom packing.
Yeah.
Wow, well that's fascinating. So thanks a lot, Ted. I think what we'd like to do now is have a walk around and say hi to some of the people who work here, because I think there's 5 or 6 people work here now.
There's
More.
5 directors who work,
Yeah.
and there's 2 others who aren't directors, including Robin and Jude. Jude here. Jude doesn't get much of a look in, so you should
Don't worry, I'm going to talk to
him.
Jude. I'm going to talk to Jude.
We had a photo, a group photo, and he wasn't present. So,
Oh well, we'll make up for that then.
yeah.
We'll definitely make Jude famous.
His picture is actually on the order form this time. We just
Right.
just done. So,
You need to get someone who can Photoshop Jude in,
yeah.
get a cutout and
I see
stick
what
him
you
in the
mean,
back.
you know.
Yeah. We're just going to wander around the workshop now and see who'll agree to talk to us. And this is Jude, who's new since last year. How long have you been working
2
here?
years here. Been here now. Yeah, last week was 2 years. Yeah.
Oh, was it? Why did we miss you last year then? I don't know. You mustn't have been in the day.
I'm not working hard enough, apparently.
Not working hard enough. So what are you doing?
I'm just packing up some candles at the minute.
But small ones. These are little boxes.
Yeah, these are a specialist size ones. Yeah,
And what are these?
that's it's these ones here.
These little tiny ones. And what would people use those for?
I assume it's just like a
Christmas trees.
decorative one. Yeah, it could be.
These are Christmas tree
Could be.
candles. That's what these are. Oh, that's what these are. They're Christmas tree candles. They're great.
Wouldn't be surprised.
So
Yeah.
how many can you get in a box like this?
So we do 12 pairs in these small boxes. So it's 4 in a row, and then we fold it over. Yeah, keep it going to
And
the
how many
top.
boxes have you got to make up?
I've got to do 150. I think
Okay.
100's been done already.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm fairly sure that's what they are. You know, is tree candles.
I could believe it. Yeah.
Yep, that's great. So yeah, 2 years.
Yep.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go on, don't let us stop you. We'll watch you do a bit of packing.
So yeah, we'll hang them on here for ease.
Yeah.
They're pretty durable when they're this size, fortunately.
I think these are the ones I used for John's birthday cake. Do you remember? I had some little candles like this. I'm asking the camera because Anna's filming. So I'll get you get in there, Tony. There you go.
So yeah, it should just slip in nicely like this, hopefully. Oh, there you go. 4 in a row, stretch the box a little if it doesn't quite fit. Boom, just like that.
What a genius.
And then it continues. Yeah, I came up with this system myself.
Oh, perfect, Jude. Perfect. Thank you.
And yeah, it just continues like this.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thank you.
No
So
worries.
if we turn 180 degrees, we can see Rory over here, thanks Jude,
No worries.
is busy dipping purple candles.
Hello.
And you've met Rory before.
We've met, yes.
We've met, no, well we've met, but they're lovely YouTube friends. They've met you before as well.
Hello,
Because-
YouTube friends.
Perfect.
So we've got magenta in the boiler now. And this would have started with a pink base. So we have a run of colours. This is the purple
Yeah.
segment. So start with pink, and as we add blue, it gets stronger and stronger.
Okay, so you initially dip them in pink wax and then you keep adding colour to the vat, is that right?
Ultimately, it would have started with pink. Today, this started on purple.
Okay,
But the wax in there initially would have been pink.
okay,
So the run starts with shocking pink, then magenta,
okay.
and red purple, blue purple. So every time we add more blue, the colour becomes stronger.
And are these pans down here, is this what you're adding?
No, this came out yesterday. So
Okay.
this is aubergine,
Ooh,
which ultimately that would have started as a strong pink, then to plum,
okay,
to beetroot. So that's the run of that colour.
And
So that's come out.
I've never spoken to you about this before, but this is interesting to build up those layers of colour.
Yeah,
Because you need to have repeatable colours, don't you?
that's right. Yeah.
Customers want to have this purple again and again and again.
We're gauging it by eye, so
Yeah.
they're not exactly the same
Yeah.
each time.
Yeah.
So the whole range does slide left to right a little bit
Okay.
on the colour shelf.
But these pans here, is
Yeah.
this when you empty out what's left, the wax that's left in there, and let that solidified, and then does that go back in again in the future?
Yeah, we reuse it. So ultimately, at the end of a dip, it's emptied into these bowls.
Yeah.
You can see we have stacks of them on the
Yeah.
side here. This will go back in, but we will need to add more wax in order to have enough depth.
Yes.
To dip.
Yeah, obviously. And so the base wax, then these colours get added to it.
That's right.
Yeah, fantastic. Amazing. I've learnt loads today. I've never been curious to ask about the colours before. I just like watching the process of dipping.
We don't want to give away all our secrets.
No,
we'll
of course
have
not.
candle factories
You
popping
will,
up.
popping up all over the world. I honestly don't think you will. These are really lovely, aren't they? Yeah. Really lovely.
So this is magenta. These larger ones will be red purple in the end.
Wow. So when you're not dipping candles, you've got another career, haven't you? How's your music going?
Yeah, all right. I've got a gig tomorrow night.
Uh-huh.
COVID kind of
COVID
put a
secure
halt
gig.
to everything. Yeah.
Yes, it did, didn't it?
So I'm playing a lot less than I was. Kind of got used to having my weekends again.
Is live music coming back now though a little?
Slowly but surely, yeah.
And you're getting booked up?
Yeah, as much as I want to. I think a lot of festivals didn't happen this year,
No.
and a lot of even just bars have been a bit tentative with their approach to it. But
Yeah.
it's all starting to happen again.
But has that given you loads of time to write new stuff though?
Here and there, yeah, yeah. So, yeah. I mean, a lot of places I play now, I'm a performing jukebox really, rather than
Are you?
performing my own stuff. So that's at festivals.
So you do covers?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
who do you cover?
Oh, a long list.
Okay, who's your favourites to cover?
James Taylor, Joni Mitchell, stuff like that.
What Joni do you do?
Big Yellow Taxi.
Oh,
Yeah. My daughter's named after Joni Mitchell.
of course she is.
Yeah.
What a brilliant name. I love Joni Mitchell.
I'm embarrassed now.
Are you?
Yes.
What about talking about your music?
Yeah.
Oh, don't be. I think it's fantastic. I love it. So is it just you? Or have you got a little band?
I play in various bands, or have done over the years. I'm going down to Leeds next weekend to play with some other musicians.
Great.
Yeah, mainly on my own these days.
Well, I think it's awesome. I really do. So not just candles.
Not just candles, no.
It's never not just candles, is it? Thank you. Let's
you.
go and talk to Sue. Down to the bottom of the workshop now. This is the new part. I think, did we have this last year, this part?
Oh, there's a thing.
I think this is
I
its
think-
first year of packing here, isn't it?
April? No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Well-
I'm not sure, but we've been here probably about that sort of time.
And this is Sue and Chris and
Leanna.
Leanna do
Yeah.
the packing and various other things, and they've taken on this extra part here. I think you've got this whole building now, haven't you?
No,
Is
there are two more that way.
Oh,
Yes.
so world domination continues that
we
way.
could keep going that way.
Keep going that way. So when you get your stumpy candles, your beeswax candles, Sue will have packed them into these boxes, and that's what you're doing now. And these are the boxes.
I'm
we've come
actually
to
doing
collect.
these ones now,
Yeah.
which are different size.
That now, when you get the rainbow candles or the autumn candles from us, they're in these boxes here, and Sue or someone would have packed those. So, and you're now. Ted was just saying that up there, the place is warm because of the boilers. Do you get really cold down here?
Well, we used to have this as a blacksmith workshop many years
You
ago.
and
We
your-
were actually in this unit.
Were you really?
Yes.
You and your husband?
Yes. And so we didn't have any heating,
Okay.
apart from a huge flame blower
Yeah.
that when it got very, very cold. So we didn't really notice it too much, but when you're just standing
Yeah.
here doing this,
And there isn't a
It-
blacksmith's fire to keep you
well, no, we
warm.
didn't have that, not here, but yeah, we were moving around all the time.
Yeah,
So here the candles get quite cold when
Yes.
it's cold,
yeah,
so your hands get quite
Yeah.
cold. So we were actually getting some heaters.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he was saying that he's going to look after you and put some heaters down here.
So we're
for
going to
you.
have 2 suspended ones. One
Oh,
over
I know
here
the sort.
and one over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
this
So
place
that's-
is great.
Yeah. So
So,
it's going to be a little bit warmer in this side.
Good.
He obviously will divert that way, and we're hoping that their heat will come this
yeah,
way.
well,
And
with
maybe
5
meet in the middle.
boilers going
Yes.
like fun up there.
Yeah,
And yeah, you're going to be warm, I think, because
I
we,
hope so.
we don't like to think about our friends being cold packing our candles. So they
We're
would
going to
just
put one in there.
slide down there, would it?
No, they go in the top here, so you can see them through here.
Oh, I got it.
Yes, you
And
got
you
it.
want it that way so that the
One that
flames
way
at
and
the
one
top.
the other. There's 2 in there.
There's 2 in there.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
one goes the other way.
Yeah.
I've always
So you need
wanted to
put
have
that
a
one in
job
first,
here.
really.
Always wanted to work here. I have actually. I did ask Ted one time. It's a little bit too far.
Yeah.
So that one needs to go in first.
Yeah, you've got to put them in kind of together.
Yeah. And they don't
And then
need
push
something between them to stop
No.
them from rubbing up against
No.
one another. But you do need to
But
be
they
able
end
to,
up like that.
you need to be able to see them through the flame window.
That's right.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I could stand here and do this with you today, Sue.
You
No.
can. You're welcome.
Yeah.
The more the merrier. We have got a great backlog of orders.
Have you?
Yes. Yeah, we have. Leading up to Christmas, it's getting so busy.
Hey, well, make the cack-handed job of that there, Sue. You might have to do that top again. Because you don't want to go into the,
No,
because of the corrugated paper.
that's right. You get faster as you go on.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, when we used to pack our own candles, we got really quick at it.
yes.
But it's really nice that you do it now.
Well, it saves you.
I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I enjoyed making it with Anna. I really love talking to all those lovely people who work there, who've become friends over the years. And here are the candles already boxed up, ready to go into your Christmas boxes. I couldn't be more pleased with them. And they smell absolutely delicious. So tomorrow I'll be back with another video about something else that's going into the Christmas boxes. So I look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for watching.